guys, welcome back. Gonna do a life update video. Now I guess I'm trying to take these off for a few minutes. I'm trying to find the right format to do a weekly update for everybody, because I don't know, filming for 20 to 30 minutes every night and then trying to edit all of that is little much, but also trying to remember what I do and did throughout the week, and if I actually followed along with the diet I set out for myself for the week is kind of hard for me to remember. I have a bad brain, so I tried something different. In my planner, if you've watched any of my Plan With Me videos, you know that I do a daily journal page. I don't always remember to write in said daily journal page, but I'm always saying what was I saying? Oh, so I'm trying to write in my daily journal page and write out actually what I did that day, like what I had for breakfast, maybe, and tell you what kind of outfit I was wearing that day, how I was feeling, kind of situations, and then, you know, maybe try to read it off to you like a script in one quick video, and then add any kind of thoughts I have about that particular journal entry. Okay, so the screenshots wouldn't sync up to the cloud fast enough so that I would be able to read the journal entries off of my phone. And I can't do it when I'm recording on my iPad because, and when you exit out of the camera, it stops. So I just took photos of them to read off for now. So this is going to be the week from August, starting on August 6th. Because if you remember in the last video, August 6th was the first day that I came home after quarantining with COVID. So the week for me like started on the 6th rather than on the 5th. I'm sorry, I have knee pain. I have a lot of pain today. On August 6th, I did not have any breakfast, which is not healthy. I slept in way too late because, you know, I'm still recovering, and ended up having a late lunch, which was Taco Bell, and even then I didn't eat very much of that. I think I said this in my last video, but just to be sure, I am going to reiterate this. I can remember this though. Like, I ordered the street chalupas, the steak street chalupas, which I don't know if you've ever had any of those from Taco Bell, but they're kind of like mini tacos on basically a pita bread. I don't know if it's pita bread. I'm just telling you, it's just not a normal taco shell. I ordered that, and I also ordered a steak quesadilla with light chipotle sauce, and a little extra cheese, and that was all I ordered. I had gone from Taco Bell to Walmart, and because I was waiting on a Walmart order, while waiting on that Walmart order, I ate my street chalupas, and then I didn't eat my quesadilla because I felt really sick to my stomach after that. So I came home and I put the quesadilla in the refrigerator. After getting home, ended up having pork steaks with my family that were made on the grill, and we had homemade mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. I didn't eat much because my stomach was hurting and still a little upset. Around 7 p.m. that night, I did end up eating my steak quesadilla out of the fridge. For anybody saying like that's kind of a early snack, that should be when you're eating dinner. My family eats dinner really, really early for reasons. Restocked my vitamin pill box, which I actually need to do soon too. I got it in here rather than in the bathroom. I brought it into the bedroom from the bathroom earlier. Still out of one of my vitamins because Walmart can't keep it in stock, and I actually don't have the money to purchase it right now, so I can't even buy it on Amazon and have it sent to me. Made plans in my planner for the rest of the week. Worked on Marcus's blanket for Christmas a little bit, but as of Tuesday, August 6th, it still was not done. I think I've mentioned this before too, maybe not, I don't remember, but I took the stuff to make my mom's blanket with me to work on after I leave work, because I cannot work on it at my job because it takes away from my attentiveness. But I've been taking my crochet with me now that my son is back in school to work on it while I'm sitting in the pickup line waiting on him to get out of school. So I decided, because Marcus walks me out when I get off of work, he walks me out to the car and we stand there and we sit there, and he stands, I sit there, we talk for a few minutes, and I figure, even talking for 5 minutes, that is 5 minutes worth of time that I can crochet, because I am kind of quick. Sometimes I can be kind of quick. So I could crochet while talking to Marcus, and then I could crochet while being in the pickup line. With that being said, though, I wasn't going to take Marcus's blanket to work with me and crochet it in front of him, because while he knows that he's getting a blanket for Christmas, he does not know the pattern, nor did I want him to know the pattern. So I took my mother's colors with me and started working on hers. So blankets number 2 and 3 started and going at the same time. At the time of writing, it's 8:07 p.m. There was a video exporting, which should have been my update from last week. Video exporting to upload to YouTube. Not going to upload it tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to take my meds and vitamins, do an evening routine, wash a cup, because it's not dishwasher safe, and then lie in bed and watch something while I crochet on a blanket. And that was the way Tuesday, August 6th ended. August 7th. I believe I went back to work on August 7th. For breakfast, I had a protein coffee made with a Premier protein chocolate shake and a touch of Jordan Skinny sauces and double fudge, and 2 tablespoons of Poppin' Bottle mocha coffee concentrate. For lunch, I broke down and I had a cheeseburger on toast with tater tots. And it was good. Wasn't healthy, but it was good. I had all the veggies on there too. So I had lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and pickles, but I don't think pickles really count as a vegetable, but they used to be a vegetable. For dinner, the family and I had chicken quesadillas. They were homemade quesadillas, not like Taco Bell quesadillas. Then I had way too many snacks, and it didn't hit me till bedtime. The reason I felt so hungry. Okay, so let me tell you. Because I did start feeling hungry, I didn't write down what snacks I had, apparently, and this is why I'm trying to write everything down. But I didn't write down all the snacks I had, so I couldn't tell you what snacks I did have. But we're going to go into a breakdown of this. If you don't like hearing about women's periods, then you might want to skip ahead. But I wrote, I can't speak for other women, but I know for me personally, when I'm about halfway through my monthly cycle, when I say monthly, I mean the full 28 days. I don't mean just that one terrible week. Halfway through the month, the full 28 days is when my body decides that we can't get enough to eat, and I start having my mood swings. I checked my tracker, and I was, at the time of writing this, I was sitting at 13 days until the start date. So about halfway between, and I started feeling super hungry and moody, and that could be one of the reasons why. I started reading about nutrient-dense foods, and I feel like some of those foods could be what I'm looking for when it comes to snacks and meals. I will continue to look into nutrient-dense foods and tell you what I come up with. Just for fun, the outfit I wore today was nothing of consequence. I wore red slacks, a black v-neck blouse, black v-neck that kind of acts like an empire waist, and my black Hey Dudes. I used my Batwing hair clip to keep my hair pulled back out of my face. For anybody who needs a reminder, this is my Batwing hair clip. It's one of my favorites. I have no idea what I'm going to do when I no longer have Alex's bunk bed ahead above me to hold on to stuff for me. And on the 7th, I wrote that I was still feeling run down, like I'm still in recovery from COVID, which is very possible. And I have so much to do around my house and for my channel, but I've not done much of any of it. I'm thinking about going to see my doctor to see if there's anything they can do to help me with my lethargy and the lack of motivation. Moving on. I have nothing else to add to that. August 8th. Today I had another protein shake, but this one was made with the Javi's Instant Protein Almond Milk. Original and unsweetened almond milk. Sugar-free caramel Turani syrup. Apparently I had a can of Campbell's chicken and dumpling soup for lunch, and then an order of tater tots because I was still hungry. And nothing else to snack on. For dinner, the family had homemade chicken enchiladas, but I was still hungry. I was hungry when I was writing this. So I broke down and had a Twix with a few spoonfuls of peanut butter. Not the healthiest snack. I'm trying to drink more water to help with the cravings, and I'm taking carb craving supplements now. Just wish it would kick in on these kinds of days. Combat Cravings by Ollie. And I called this, I said, with Aunt Shark Week. That's what we're going to call her now, Aunt Shark Week. Showing up in a couple of weeks. I may be bloating soon, which is going to be added weight gain for a few days. So I may be looking for some kind of supplement that's going to help with bloating. Maybe, no promises. But it's yet another thing to talk to my doctor about. But I think that's a conversation for my lady doctor at my annual appointment, which is in November. Today's outfit was just as casual as yesterday's. Kinda. Black slacks with a black sleeveless blouse and a gray and black blazer, dressed down with my Hey Dudes. On Wednesday, I put in here that on Wednesday I'd come home from work and uploaded a video. Then I was going to sit down and crochet while watching SG1 or something. And I started doing that, but I didn't get very far before I fell into a sit pit and started watching reels on Facebook and Instagram and videos on TikTok. I hardly got any crochet done, so Marcus's blanket was not done on the 8th either. Today I did a little better, meaning on Thursday the 8th. I down to the last 5 rounds of Marcus's blanket, and those last 5 rounds are still going to take a while though. Started Mom's blanket, but have only been working on that in the pickup line, as I was just saying a moment ago, in the school pickup line. Really wish that I could crochet while I was at work, because could you imagine how much crochet I could get done in 8 hours? Sat down and started watching The Mentalist today, and that's what I watched while crocheting. Found a crochet bag on Amazon I want to. So these crochet bags that I speak of on Amazon, that was the last for August 8th, by the way. The bags that I'm talking about that I want on Amazon. It's basically like a canvas bag, but it's closed. Like the one I think that I'm gonna end up getting is like it's more like like a little rectangular bag, and it's got a zipper on it. It's big enough that it should be able to hold 4 to 5 of these. Okay. And then there's holes in the top of it in which you put your line of yarn through. So that way, and there's pockets on the outside of it so you can put your hooks on the outside of the pockets along with any other tools that you might use for your crochet project, for that specific crochet project. And I want it because I feel like it would really come in handy with these particular blankets that I want to do. Also, I did start blanket number 4 today too, but we'll get to that in a minute. August 9th, breakfast ended up being some overnight oats. And I had said in last week's video I was probably going to have protein coffee all that week. With as hungry as I have been the last few days, I figured some oatmeal would probably be better. Oats are some of those nutrient-dense foods I was talking about too, so the nutrient-dense foods tend to stick with you longer. Also, let me tell you about these overnight oats. I don't know if I say this anywhere else. I honestly don't know if I say this anywhere else in my journal anywhere, but the overnight oats I made, I was attempting to do like a strawberries and cream kind of situation, but I used one of these protein shakes as my liquid instead of almond milk. And I didn't even use the whole protein shake because I only used a half a cup of rolled oats. And so I only used about half of the strawberry shake, but I also put in chia seeds, a little bit of maple syrup, some plain Greek yogurt to make it a touch creamier, and I think a little bit of vanilla extract too. It would have been better if I did have some actual strawberries to put in it, but it is what it is. And my honest review of it is that it wasn't bad. It's something I might try again sometime, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. Now, if I add the fresh strawberries to it, it might bump it up a notch. I didn't have any snacks between breakfast and lunch, but for lunch I had some chicken nuggets and some steamed vegetables. I had taken a small bag of the Bird's Eye sweet corn is what it's called, and had that along with my chicken nuggets, and I got steamed vegetables from the Blue Moon, the diner in which the facility in which I work at. But I also asked them to steam my vegetables with water instead of butter because they use a butter oil of some sort to put on everything and steam the vegetables in. I chose water over the butter and they were fine. They were great. Dinner with my family that night ended up being tacos. Again, they were made at home and they were made with lean meat that was not hamburger meat. It was not beef in the slightest. And Carb Smart tortillas with a little sprinkle of some shredded cheese and tomatoes, diced up tomatoes, and I put a little bit of taco sauce on them. I then made me what I've been calling cookie dough yogurt. I think I've talked about this before, but to shorten it, I've decided to start calling it cookie dough-gurt. Dough yogurt, cookie dough-gurt. Anyway, so it's like you get your Greek yogurt, you put in a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of vegetable. No, don't put vegetable anything in it. Vanilla extract. And then top it off with some chocolate chips if you want to. So, I mean, I did that, and I used the Jif's natural peanut butter. Excuse me, the best honey that I can find that's not too outrageously expensive, which I'm out of honey too, so fun. Pure vanilla extract, and the chocolate chips that I use are, I don't remember the brand name, but they are zero sugar dark chocolate chips. Had some of that on the 9th, and then ruined everything by having a chocolate covered donut because I couldn't stop thinking about the donut. Then I go on to say that I did a bit of research on nutrient-dense food today too, and found that several of them are foods that I do not like. Mangoes and sardines, to name a couple, but I also found that pumpkins are nutrient-dense, and I plan on getting some pumpkin puree and making some stuff with that. Oats are not also nutrient-dense, like I mentioned, and I do love me some oats. Almonds are also on that list, and I have almond flour, so maybe I can make something with that. And I'll start eating more almonds more whole almonds when I get my new teeth. I don't know when that's going to be, but I will do that when I get my new teeth. Speaking of, I am about to have a tooth back here pulled soon too. The sooner the better, because it is starting to bug me too. Hopefully it's just irritated and not actually getting infected. I promise I brush my teeth. I was super angry today, and I can't find a reason behind it. I slept last night, and I had actual food, so I couldn't tell you at all what's up with me today. It's almost 9 as I'm writing this, so I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get up for work one more day before my weekend. So yeah, super angry on Friday. And I mean, if you look at the 8th, that kind of gives you the reason why I was super angry. I'm going through mood swings because Aunt Shark Week's on her way. August 10th, I am so tired and I am dying, figuratively, for a donut. Breakfast was the overnight oats again because I had leftovers. No coffee. I had the Gamer Sups as my caffeine. And then I had chicken nachos for lunch at work, but without the chips. So I didn't get any of the carbs from the tortilla chips. And they also throw the tortilla chips in the deep fryer at work, so I didn't get all the oil either. Pretty sure I got way too much sodium though with the queso that they put on it, but it was basically like having like a taco salad but without the taco shell and made with chicken instead of taco meat. So I think it was about this much healthier. After lunch though, I had the now called cookie dogurt because I made like several days worth. I still have at least one more snacking time worth that I'll probably have in a little bit. Had to take a Pepcid because the nachos that I had for lunch really was making my esophagus burn. For dinner, we literally just had scrambled eggs. No meat, nothing else with it, just scrambled eggs. And, well, I say nothing else with it, I had a couple pieces of wheat bread. Also, I did film a new video game Let's Play, and while I did that yesterday, which was the 10th, yes, yeah, I did that yesterday, and so while I was gaming, at one point I did have a snack of some Skinny Pop popcorn, which was sea salt and pepper flavored, and it's not bad. I actually really enjoyed it, but that pepper really does give bad indigestion too. And I had some baked Cheetos with that as well. And I had another damn donut. I'm gonna look into what I can do when I start craving sweets during my premenstruation weeks. My next overnight oats flavor just might be pumpkin flavored. I'm thinking a half a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats, a couple tablespoons of pumpkin puree, some honey or maple syrup to sweeten, chia seeds because of reasons. Seriously, look up chia seeds. Google those little bastards. A dash of cinnamon, and the liquid I'm thinking about using is one of these cinnamon roll protein shakes instead of almond milk. Maybe I'll make 2 batches and use almond milk in one of them and see which one might taste better. Tomorrow's going to be a busy / lazy day. I think Monday is going to be too. I haven't crocheted today, meaning yesterday, because I was playing a video game for my channel, but I plan on crocheting when I'm done writing in my journal. I think I'll record the weekly video Monday morning. I lied to myself because I'm recording it now. And then today. So there's not much that I actually have written today, but I will read to you what I've written and then talk to you about the rest of the day, and then probably call this video quits because we're at almost 30 minutes now. For breakfast today, I made the mocha protein coffee, the one that I had mentioned on the 6th or the 7th, with the chocolate protein shake and the mocha concentrate. That's what I made. Lunch was terrible for me, but it wasn't terrible in calories, because all I had for lunch was about a cup, like red Solo cup size, a cup of the Skinny Pop popcorn again, a can of low sodium V8, and this. And let me tell you, this, after having I tried to have it as dessert and, wait a few minutes or a little bit, but not too long, because it is definitely better had when it's nice and chilled. But mixing that with the vegetable juice did not mix well in my stomach. I did not get sick, but I did feel sick. So I haven't had anything else to eat since. Well, I say since, up until dinner time. We had dinner a little bit ago, and what we had for dinner was Salisbury steak, but made with turkey burger patties. Some brown gravy, of course, homemade mashed potatoes, and green beans. I loaded my plate up with as many green beans as I could, barely any, oh yeah, and yeast rolls, but like about 25% of my plate with mashed potatoes, 1 patty, and 2 rolls, because I was trying to keep us from wasting. And I feel all right, I guess. Definitely have not gotten near enough water today, but I'm trying. I am currently trying to upload a video. I am uploading part 1 of Baldur's Gate 3. It's showing that I'm up to 57% uploaded, and it's showing that I have 2 hours and 47 minutes left, and it is 6:10. See, the last time it told me I had approximately 3 hours left. It only took like an hour and a half. Hopefully that'll happen again this time too. Good news, other good news. While I was editing the videos, one of my favorite things about editing video game videos is there's not too much to edit out. Especially if it's one of those that you want everybody to catch everything. So like most of the editing that I did in Baldur's Gate was whenever like there was one point that I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and like I screen record with the Xbox game bar that is built into my PC. So rather than stopping the recording, because I decided to record face cam footage with my iPad, rather than stop both of those from recording, I just let them continue to go while I went to the restroom and then got a snack. I don't remember the reason I was telling you that. Oh yeah, so like that section in which I got up to go to the restroom and get a snack, I had to edit out. But other than, that issue there, editing, I found that while I edit, I can crochet. So I've been crocheting a lot today. I crocheted quite a bit last night too, and you will be happy to learn. You might be happy to learn, but I was happy that I have finished Marcus's blanket. So blanket number 2 is complete, and blanket number 4 has been started. Because blanket number 3 is still in the car, and it's been raining and storming all day. So I wasn't going to go out and get it. I'll just leave it in the car and work on it tomorrow. Work on these. With blanket number 4, this is probably going to go in my car and over to Marcus's, because this is for my son. And same thing as with Marcus. I don't want him to know what his pattern is going to be by the time I'm done with it. So this will probably be the piece that I work on over while I'm over at Marcus's. And because I'm going to go over there this coming Friday, so Friday evening I can get a bit done. I can take it with me and do it on the way to our D&D session, not during the D&D session, because lots of things are going to happen during our D&D session. We hope. I won't be able to work on it on the way home either because it'll be dark. But on Sunday, I could work on it if we're not painting minis, because we talked about painting minis on Sundays. It just depends on what he wants to do. If he doesn't want to get his paints out, I'll work on crochet. Anything else? Doing my laundry today, and I made my plan for the week. Well, I've made a weekly plan. If I go back, I can show you. I did the weekly layout, followed by the weekly meal plan. Can't stop. Followed by the weekly outfit plan. And I did the daily layout of for tomorrow. But because I still had to make this video, I probably won't get it. I probably won't be able to edit it until tomorrow morning. But because I still had to film this video, I went ahead and stopped working on my planner. I need to plan out, I can feel the obsession with Baldur's Gate beginning, because I want to sit down and just play Baldur's Gate for another 4 hours. First of all, I can't do that tonight. I can't play for anything for 4 hours tonight because I have to get up early so that I can take my son to school, and I have a few more things that I have to do around the house. So, no coming back home after taking him to school and going back to bed. Another reason to not play Baldur's Gate for 4 hours is because I needed to play The Sims a little bit tonight. But it's looking like I might end up playing The Sims tomorrow. Because like I said, it's already 6:15 and we still have 2 hours and 41 minutes. And I have tried to play The Sims while uploading a video before. The uploading stops. It completely freezes. It won't go any further even once I'm off of the game. So, my options for tonight, for the rest of the night while this continues on, I still have to finish my laundry. I've got 1 load in the dryer and 1 load in the washer. Already finished with 1 load too. So my options are to just watch YouTube, watch HBO Max or Amazon Prime, while working on my new crochet blanket and just relaxing, other than doing the, oh god, no wonder it feels weird. I turned it. Okay. I don't turn my work whenever I do when I work in rounds, unless the pattern that I might be following says to do that. So I definitely don't do that with my granny squares. So that's what happened just now, is it turned, and I was just like, why does this feel weird? And then I realized the texture is different. So this is the texture. This is what it's supposed to look like on the front of the blanket. This is the front of the work. This is what it looks like on the back. It's slightly different. And I decided that I was gonna turn it, and was like, why is this weird? It's okay, I figured out why it was weird. But I've been catching up with some of my gamers on YouTube today, so I still got like 2 or 3 videos in one series of one group specifically. And then I think I got like 8 more videos in another one, so I'm not going to catch up today. I may have like... I may have to start like scheduling who I'm catching up with. Like, Sundays is Game Grumps, Mondays is Markiplier, Tuesdays is Jeremy, Wednesdays is HBO, Thursdays is Amazon Prime, Fridays is Critical Role. Might have to do that just to be able to actually, like, until I become obsessive with one of them and just watch all of them. Watch whomever for days at a time. Which will happen. Just depends on who decides to cloud my mind first. I think that is about it for this week. So far with it, this has been a 40-minute video so far at this point. I don't know where the editing point is at. But if you like this particular format better, so far I think I like this particular format better. But yeah, if you like this format better, give a comment, let me know. Let me know if you like this one better, or the extra long video with a breakdown where I... Okay, no, I can't do that. But just let me know if you like this format or not. I do like this format, so just, I want to know your feedback. Comment, yep, I already said that. Like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. And more Baldur's Gate coming soon too. And Sims. I've really got to play more Sims. I really want to play more Baldur's Gate, but that's a bad idea. Maybe can play some Baldur's Gate on Friday night at Marcus's house. So, I hope you have an awesome, wonderful, amazing day. Be kind to others, and definitely be kind to yourself. Hard advice to follow, I know. Trust me, I know. I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.